Welcome to
Every Day is Macaroni.
I'm Joy Alfred Brand.
And I'm Juliet Connell, and we're the hosts of Everyday Macaroni, the podcast.
This podcast is a look at the lighter side of life, where we talk about our adventures as a modern blended family.
So sit back, relax,
And prepare to have your funny bone tickled. Well, hello, listeners. Boy, do we have a fun treat for you today. There's so much good stuff in this episode. I mean, really, so much good stuff. But before we get into it, I do want to remind you that if you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to give this video a like, share, and subscribe to our channel while you're at it. That helps us create more fun content for you, our one and only listener. If you're listening to the podcast, you'll have to check out our YouTube channel or Instagram to see any of the pictures that go along with this episode, including the picture of Ron looking like a used car salesman in his blue polyester shirt. And for those of you who are new here, these episodes are based on the recordings of the weekly dinners I have with my husband, Ron, his sister, Juliet, who is also a co-host of this podcast, and their 80-year-old parents, Al and Lita. Now, here we go. In this episode, we're talking about so much good stuff, including Doggy Cologne, Lita giving me the Stinkeye, and a game of Hug of War, starting with Juliet's new job. Happy New Year!
Yay!
Yay! Since the last time we recorded and posted, it's now
2023.
2023. Juliet got a new job. Yay! Congratulations. We have an off-camera contributor today. Say hello, off-camera contributor.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Gotta turn that down. Okay, so when do you start your new job?
February, the beginning of February. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
A lot of exciting stuff going on around here.
I know.
We had an exciting New Year's Day meal.
Hey, once you're in there, do you have any pull as far as, students attending the school? Because
No.
you never know. Joy's future stepmom may
Oh, my God.
what? May want to get it. May want to get into pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
Listener, it turns out Dwight may be getting married. We don't know.
Yep, more
We'll
to
see.
come.
Ba-dum-bump.
Maybe we'll air the, shopping for a bridesmaid dress. In thinking about this, I wonder how many people meet at Walmart. And should Walmart have a wedding section?
Oh, my God.
Along with maybe like a little stage with something where you can perform weddings there, right?
Well, the first thing I think you need to do is you need to explain for our Spanish and, Russian listeners, maybe, what exactly Walmart is.
Oh, everybody knows what Walmart is, sweetie.
Yes.
Really? Come on.
Walmart is a superstore where people of all ages, shapes, sizes
Can meet and fall in love
That's right.
and shop.
That's right. Shop in their pajamas.
Hey, that's perfectly acceptable going to district court. You might as well go to Walmart. If you're
There
wearing
you
your
go.
SpongeBob SquarePants pajamas. Seen that plenty of times in the district courtroom.
Oh, yeah. Or showing up in your slippers,
Yes,
Well,
slippers.
all that.
If they don't have it at Walmart, you don't need it. And so if he met her at Walmart, then that means he needs it.
Well, okay.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
He used to work at Walmart.
Look
He
at
did,
that. The
right?
He worked
family's getting bigger.
he did. He worked at Walmart. He was an assembler. He worked at Walmart putting together like bicycles and things like that. And he worked there until he called a woman a redneck and he got fired. Yeah, that was charming. Yeah. My joke is I tell people, especially people who know him, that he worked there as a greeter. But that's not true. He actually worked there as an assembler. It's always entertaining to tell funny stories about Dad. And this story has the potential to be funny, but I'm not sure about it yet. So
Yeah, we'll hash it out. More to come
2023
We'll see.
is starting off like
with a big bang.
unbelievably. I don't even know what to say about it.
There's some big stories out there.
There are some big stories. There's some interesting things going on.
Yeah.
I don't think you should invite her to Monday night dinner.
Could you imagine?
No.
Wait, I was like, wait. That might be a possibility.
No.
Not at all.
No.
I don't know that would go well.
That would not go well. That would not go well. But I'm glad you decided to join us for the evening. First of all, I'm always happy to have you. But this is something that I did want to talk about because when your aunt and uncle were visiting and we had Monday night dinner, so on the 26th, we all got together and you were telling a story that we've never told on Everyday Macaroni. But I think it's important that we tell the story and get it straight from the horse's mouth. And that is the story of the time your mother made you go to school with all the cologne. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. You want to tell that story?
Play the recording.
That was like another male bad choice. I'm just saying.
Well,
and these were the consequences.
but before I play the recording, and I do want to play the recording, I think it's important. I want you to explain to the listener a little bit about what happened.
I plead the fifth.
Oh, no. No. That does not work. It doesn't work here in Everyday Macaroni HQ. That's not how we roll up here.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
There is no take the. Oh no,
I'll be back.
you're all dialed in over there. You're not getting up. Well, not with all the wires. Mm-mm. No.
Excuse me. May I go to the bathroom?
Please, may I go to the bathroom? Thank you. That is a funny movie. Anybody who hasn't ever seen it, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, that's a funny one. Yes, for sure. But I think you need to tell the story.
I can't remember why, but she put a bunch of cologne on me.
No, don't say you can't remember why.
We know
it's because
that's
you were
not
being
true.
dirty and didn't take a bath or something for like a week. I don't know. So that was your punishment. You got to go to school in Cologne.
You know the story. Tell it, because you've actually told me the story before.
She put cologne on me, put me on the school bus, and then all the kids were choking. And then I went to the classroom, and the teacher had to open up all the windows.
No. And wait, was that in the city? Where was that? That was in Denville?
I think that was Denville.
Oh, okay. So then that makes sense that you were on a bus.
Let me see if I can find the clip.
Oh, while we're waiting for that, you know what Robbie said?
What?
We were talking about the cod liver oil. You know, his parents made him take cod liver oil in a spoon, too, not the capsule, through high school.
Oh, my God.
Did you tell him that it comes in a capsule now?
I did, and he said, we knew, or he goes, I know, but they said that was more effective.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is funny because at least his parents were honest because ours pleaded the fifth. Ours were like, what? We didn't know.
At least he has good hair.
That's true.
He does have good hair.
See, you shouldn't have thrown that all up because then maybe you would have had some really thick hair like me.
You do have nice thick hair, that's for sure. Including on your lip. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That mustache joke is like shooting fish in a barrel. I'm just kidding. Listener, I know you're dying to know who Robbie is. Well, Robbie is Caitlin's BF, and Caitlin is Juliet's youngest daughter. And the reason Juliet is telling the story about Robbie and the cod liver oil is because she and Ron had to take it all the time when they were kids. You can hear more about that coming up in this episode, but if you want the full story about cod liver oil, you can check that out in our episode from June of 2022 called American Cheese and Cod Liver Oil. And now, back to the podcast episode that's already in progress. Here it is.
And Ron would take his right over the sink because he would be like,
Down and then back up.
every day.
That's why I'm so skinny now. Have a good figure.
Every day.
Thank you, Mom.
It's like, oh my
You're
God.
He knows.
He's so
He's smart.
Always.
He's
Oh,
smart.
all the laughs.
Why do
you
you
know?
think
what, do
he
you have a
is
test?
as good looking
He's like-
as he is?
Yeah.
Well, he is good looking.
Wait,
That's true.
only
That's
smart
true.
people are good looking? Is that what you're saying?
No, I say
thank you.
he is.
Look at that.
No, wait. That's not what she said.
That's not what I said.
I'm
said
saying
I'm
he's
smart
good
and good looking.
looking. He took cod liver oil. He's
threw it
smart.
No, I'm the one that kept it down. You threw it up 2 seconds after you drank it.
Yeah, and look at your
But
hair.
you're the one. I know.
But see,
You could have had luscious hair.
You know?
Yeah. Look at her hair. You had to throw it up.
Yeah.
if
you kept it down,
he doesn't
think
know
of all the
how
hair
to
you'd have.
appreciate things. That's all.
If you kept it down, think of the hair you would have.
Yeah, that's right. You missed out.
But you know what, honey? You don't need hair to be cute.
But then when I went on the school bus, everyone would be like, "What smells like fish?"
Wait a minute.
And throw up.
Didn't you put on cologne and go to school one day?
Mhm.
Was that because you were throwing up?
Because I didn't take a shower.
Wait a minute. Did you do that to him?
Yeah.
You did it.
Probably.
He didn't take a shower and you put cologne all over him.
No.
Oh, yes.
I can see that
No,
happening.
no,
I mean, like you do with the dog.
Did you catch that, listener? Ron calls Lita out for putting cologne on the dog, and she doesn't deny it. Wait a minute.
It was so bad that the teacher had to open up the windows in the classroom. And I was so embarrassed. I didn't
Wait
know
a minute. Wait a minute. You gotta tell the story.
No, they're lying.
They're lying.
Saying this just for laughs.
They. No, let's be clear. He, not they.
No.
No, let's be
No.
clear. You want
You're not
to
gonna
laugh
take a
in
bath.
bed, I let
Then
you
I'm gonna have to put the cologne on.
Beautiful
All over
laugh.
it. And I got on the school bus and everyone's like, "What is that?" And they opened up all the bus windows and I just sat there.
Yeah, we were so used to smelling pot on the bus.
No, Hooker, you had to be
Fourth
young,
grade,
right?
Third grade.
No, not
So-
third
Young
grade.
enough
He was
where I could
older.
Fight back, you know?
Like you ever fought back.
Watch what you're saying.
Hey,
Because I'm
I
getting
did.
sick
That's
and
how-
tired.
That's how-
wait a minute.
Sick and tired.
Uh-oh.
That is true.
Uh-oh. Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. All right, so first of all, the story is you didn't want to take a shower. And what are you doing looking at your watch? You are part and parcel of this, so you need to sit there till we're done. I'm just saying.
He didn't want to
He
take
didn't
a
want to
shower.
take a shower
So
before
his-
going to school.
Right. So my mom said, well, okay then. You're not going to smell like BO going on the bus to school. So now I'm going to put cologne all over you.
How old were you?
But I did not smell.
Oh, come on.
That's the problem.
Yes, that's called nose
That-
blind.
That is. Nope, that's what she does with the dog.
No, she
She
did
would
that
put-
to you.
She would put dog. Well, that
I know, but
at,
she started with him.
at the time we didn't have a dog.
No, she did it to Toby too, didn't she?
Yes,
Yeah.
she put doggy cologne, which is human cologne, on the dog, so that the dog would smell good. Even though she would bathe him,
Like religiously.
she wanted
twice
to
a
put
week.
some.
Oh,
I don't know what.
He had some bald spots because he got bathed so much.
I think she put Dracar non noir or something.
Oh
on
my
it.
God.
Noir.
Non-noir.
Yeah.
Oh, all our French-speaking listeners,
Dracar
I
Noir.
apologize in advance.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Toby, the dog, would hit the clubs afterwards. After hours. He'd be there. Ruff, 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 ruff.
Oh, boy. All right. We're getting off track here. Okay, so you didn't want to take a shower. Now, how old were you? Like 17?
No, you must have been past fourth
mean,
grade
how old
because
were you?
No, I think I was in like the 5th grade or 6th grade at
Yeah.
the most.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
When did you start? 6th grade? Here we go. Public math.
God.
4,
Public math.
5. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
No.
I was right.
I could have swore it was 6th grade. I started in 6th grade.
Right. So subtract 2 from that.
Oh, boy.
That's 4. I'm going to help you out. That's 4th grade for me and 6th grade for you. So I started in the 4th grade. And I think it happened in the 4th grade. So I'm brand new to the school and everything.
Oh,
So
no.
it's a really, really rough,
Wait, no,
rough
no, no.
start. as
Oh, maybe
my-
it was. Who knows?
Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. You could.
So, 4th grade, he
Doesn't wanna
doesn't
take a shower.
But the difference is, I was very clean. And I did not smell. Even to this
Okay.
day, I don't smell.
Wait a minute. But, Juliet, haven't you been a substitute teacher for a lot of years?
Me? I have been.
And what has been your experience with the 5th grade boy?
5th grade boys, 5th grade all the way up to freshmen, haven't learned that their body smells.
They got the B&O Railroad going on?
Yes, they do.
B&O Railroad. Mm-hmm.
They do.
All right. And so you didn't want to take a shower. What happened next? The question every lawyer always wants to ask. What happened next, sir?
You already know. You have the proof. You just played it.
He got doused.
No, I want you to explain for the listener, for the benefit of the listener.
She put a bunch of cologne on me. And I don't know whose cologne it was.
The dogs.
So it wasn't like male cologne? It was like her perfume?
And it had to be your dad's.
It could have been perfume. I don't know. But it was heavy. It was a heavy amount. It was like a, I would say a French whore, but
Oh, my God.
I don't think you have any listeners in France, right?
Oh, my God.
Now we won't.
We're not going to say that word.
Whore?
We're going to say lady of the night. Please.
Oh.
Show some
So-
respect.
Yeah, I smelled like a French lady of the night.
You know, people drive their kids to school and play this in the car.
That morning I was very European.
I
old
see.
school European, where people in other countries sometimes they don't bathe as often, and they
Oh, my God.
put cologne on.
And so you go to school.
Okay, I went to school.
Yeah.
And the teacher
The teacher didn't say, I'm going to call your mother because you smell so bad.
started to dry heave.
I object. She's leading the witness.
Again, those rules do not apply in the EDM HQ here. You're got to be on the hot seat and you got to answer up. That's how it is.
Yeah.
The teacher had to open the windows.
It was heavy. Yeah.
Had the fan, put the fan in front of you or something, blow it downwind.
Did she say anything to you, or did she just kind of pretend and
Yeah.
just open the
I think
window?
she probably pretended, or either that, or it was so overwhelming she couldn't track down where the origin was. She was like, the boy in the 6th row, second seat back.
Looks like he's got his little, beaver teeth and his pending mustache there. Like the kid from Wednesday, that new show on Netflix. The
Oh.
little boy, the Hummer.
yeah.
The beekeeper. What's his name? What's his name? Eugene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he kind of looks like you when you were that age.
No, not at all. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, don't get me wrong.
You really.
I
You're,
mean, like there, he's
Yeah.
got. There's a picture
You're-
that he's got. You know what I'm talking about? That blue polyester shirt
Yeah.
and the teeth. And
I'm
he's
always
a
amazed
hack.
how you get so many things wrong. Really.
Don't get me wrong.
And that is a good
He-
show, actually.
Very
If
cute kid.
no one has
very
watched
cute.
that show, it's actually
Very
pretty good.
cute kid, and you grew
How's it?
into a very good-looking man.
Well,
very cute.
Hopefully you have a picture of me when I was a little kid.
I do multiple ones,
And
and I'm
people
gonna
can
put
look
them
at
up.
it and
Oh,
go, yeah,
for
he
sure.
doesn't look anything at all like
You'll have
like
to put
him.
it side by side.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. You did. I mean, you got a full mustache and everything now.
Did you bump your head?
Yeah, I'm gonna bump your head in a minute. Now, Juliet, from your perspective as a full-on teacher, like, what would you do in a situation like that? How would you handle
Well,
it?
for one,
Put him in front of an open window.
he says his teacher didn't know. Oh no.
They know.
That teacher knows
Oh, yeah, for
exactly
sure.
who it is because everyone around him, without
It's
him
like
knowing,
all I can see is
probably
like a Guatemalan pig pen.
probably pushed their chairs back about 4 feet, and he was sitting alone. I'm sure, you know.
Nope.
But yeah, no,
It was
you
with
just
the
kind
old
of
school desks, where the top
Yes.
flips up.
yeah.
And they're very, very heavy. You can't move them.
Was the chair attached?
Yep.
Attached chairs?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the metal and it's attached.
And they
Yeah.
swivel.
Yeah.
Yep. It was
Oh
that.
my goodness. Yeah. Well, see now there
Teaching,
you go.
like send him to the nurse's office, or I'm gonna call your parents. You
No,
you don't send a
you-
note home like your son came to school stinking
You
today.
can't
No,
figure out
because-
which student it is.
no,
No.
you totally know what student it is.
No.
It's
But
overwhelming.
You can't. You can't do that because, first off, as a teacher, you would probably think that they did that. Like they
Oh,
took
they
a
did it to
shower
themselves.
and that the kid was, trying to smell good.
No, that's like a
and-
bottle bath. Isn't that what you call a bottle bath? You bottle bath yourself?
That has to do with alcohol.
No. When you're stinking and you're trying to cover it up, you put on your cologne or whatever.
Well, at least boys do that.
Well, no. Well, there's some. I've known some girls do that too.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I've been to camp a couple times, band camp and stuff like that. Don't make any jokes about that. You heard me. No jokes. No,
About band camp?
oh my God. Don't make me. It's more editing.
Did you play the flute?
I'm gonna have to edit that out. I can't.
One time
No.
at band camp.
No.
Why do you got to edit it
No.
out?
Because I can't make that joke
What joke?
Oh, this is a family show. Okay, so that's the first thing.
What?
I wanted to get you talking about the
Band
Cologne.
camp.
Oh my God, you know. I just can't even. But did you hear what your mother said?
What?
I was
That
good looking.
She had enough. No,
Good-looking guy.
She was in the denial phase.
Well, right. Okay, so the
I didn't do that. I didn't do
No,
that.
never.
No, I've had enough.
Yes.
Enough. You want to laugh? Laugh.
the conversation kind of went up and down a little bit from her perspective, because there were some parts where she's like, oh yeah, you heard him, he's so smart, he's so great, you know, he's so smart. And then we get to the point where she starts getting in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's when she starts with, but she was looking at me because I was trying to get her to tell the story to get more. And she said, be careful what you say. Did you hear that?
Did she give you the horns too?
She was giving me the hairy eyeball. She was giving me the hairy eyeball. So I can tell when she gets to the point of no return, where she's starting to get mad. And the only reason she didn't really get mad is because your aunt and uncle were there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason. Aside from that, she was starting to get mad. You can hear it.
Watch what you're saying.
Hey,
Because I'm getting
did.
sick
That's
and
how-
tired.
wait a minute.
Sick and tired.
Uh-oh.
Sick and tired.
Your mother's on the warpath.
Yes, smart beauty over there.
Thank you again.
Don't
goes
you know, I don't want
around,
to hear
watch.
nothing about that.
And
There's
he's
no
like,
such a
I'll
thing.
put
I don't care
my
how you
mom's
want to
phone
do it. back and forth and-
Yeah. She
You know what?
gets
That's a good
I was
point.
giving.
She
Yeah.
gets irritated quick.
She gets irritated very, very quickly,
Yeah.
especially when she thinks, you know, I am being called out for something that I shouldn't be called out for.
Well, and honestly, she probably doesn't remember it. I mean, it didn't happen to her, and she does it all the time. She does it to her dogs. She,
Right.
you know, wipes down her dogs with.
Oh, yeah, right, all the time.
Baby
But wait,
wipes and
wait,
everything.
There's more. There's more. Okay. You're talking about her not remembering stuff.
It's true that I don't need it because all that is the lies.
They're lies.
She doesn't.
They're
doesn't
dirty,
acknowledge
stinky
that.
lies.
She doesn't acknowledge like the whipping I got with the, when I cut the cord. To
Oh,
the
no,
bone.
no, that I remember.
I never remember.
That I remember.
Yeah, she'll
it's
sometimes
still
remember,
deserved.
sometimes she forgets. She forgets about breaking my finger.
No, that I remember.
There you go. Wow.
Yeah, what else?
What else? Give me what else?
Yeah, what else? Okay, and then we start talking about
The cut cord incident.
And listener, if you want to hear that story, you can go and listen to the Smack Heard Around the Block. And that's where we talk about what happened with the cord and the that's an important story to that's an important story in the family lore. So you need
In the
to,
family lore. I thought you were going to say that's an important story for you to remember on how to discipline children.
well, I mean, this is a whole
a la Lita.
a whole handbook on disciplining children. This is very
Well, I'll tell you, Ron, did you learn your lesson? Did you take a shower from then on, or did you go with the Cologne bath for a while?
For starters, I always take a bath or a shower, and I'm always clean. And I no longer cut cords.
I can't say that he is always clean. He's clean.
Well,
Yes.
there you go. You know, if the discipline worked.
But
Well-
luckily for me, I don't naturally smell. So if I did
Oh my God!
miss
Here we
a couple
go.
of days,
a couple of days.
I would be okay.
Oh my God!
No.
And some of the times when I was out in the field, I would have to go a week or so without showering or bathing.
I don't know if you can see the little picture of Ron right there.
That's probably him when he was doused with cologne. Because look at the face.
Did you see it? You know the picture I'm talking about?
I know that picture.
You know? No, that's not the picture I'm looking for. And I will either insert it here or put it on the Instagram. And that's the picture where you're wearing that blue polyester shirt.
Yeah.
Like
I don't-
it's
I
like a
don't look
short
like
sleeve
that.
shirt.
I don't look like that kid.
Oh, totally. He totally looks like that kid from Wednesday.
He doesn't have
The
hair.
beekeeper.
The beekeeper.
Well, you're right. That kid, the beekeeper, he has
And
big.
the beekeeper's in high school, right? So he's like a 14-year-old or something like that, isn't
Well, I mean, you're right. That picture that I'm talking about with the big collar and the looks like a used car salesman, that was probably like, that was maybe like 7th grade, maybe. But, he's definitely got yeah, so cute. I'm trying to see if I have it on here anywhere. Look how cute. You got your flock of seagulls hair going on in this picture.
I know. That picture was never good. My dad hated that picture so bad.
That's a great picture.
He almost didn't buy the family picture because my hair was bad. He was like, "What? What happened? Can't you fix that?"
Listener, you can go on our Instagram and you can see it. But there, you can see it. Your mother never looks happy in pictures from back then. She's like, I don't know, grouchy.
No, I think that's how she took pictures,
Really?
Yeah.
She looks like she's smiling.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
she
does
smiles,
not.
but she never ever liked to open mouth smiles. Which is funny because she always told us, "I want to see your teeth."
Oh, yeah. Don't you remember when I first met her and we were showing her pictures of you and I together? She said, "Oh, look, they're showing their teeth." Remember that? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's a good smile or whatever.
Yeah. I
But
think
she never did.
She found out that you worked with horses before.
What?
You groomed horses. And so she's
No.
like, show me your teeth.
No.
No.
What does that
Nelly?
mean?
No. What? I don't even know. Well, I apologize for that, listener, for that joke that wasn't funny about me and working with horses and teeth. I don't even know where that's coming from or what's funny about that.
But you did. You worked with horses.
I did. I was a groom
You
for a
cleaned-
while.
Yeah. You groomed them. You float your teeth and everything.
No, you don't. No, I never floated teeth. A farrier has to do that.
Well,
I never did that.
no, whatever.
Whatever. I remember. Look, I'm looking down the table at her. Like, okay, I'm trying to get her to tell the story, and she's giving me the stink eye, the hairy eyeball. I mean. Whoa, she was not happy. She was angry that day.
You moved from number 5 to number 9, I think.
Oh, on the totem pole?
Yeah.
Yeah, I maybe slid down a little bit there.
Yeah, no, I think a lot.
That's
Put
okay.
your back up.
She does that a lot. She can yank you off that pole and put you at the bottom.
Except you forgot one important thing.
That me and my dad are always at the bottom.
That's right. You guys are always at the bottom and always break my fall. Always break my fall. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I don't care. I'm willing to sacrifice myself for the benefit of a joke. So I'm just saying.
I wonder where Robbie will sit on the totem pole.
Well, Robbie hugs her.
Yeah.
So, do you
Good
remember?
point.
Did you? I know you saw it. Did you see her coming after me for the hug?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I saw
my
it over there by the stairs.
God.
Yes, I saw that. We were like, ooh.
Listener, you have to understand. There's a constant hug of war going on. You're welcome.
Oh boy.
No laugh.
Oh, sorry. You could put the laughs in later.
Oh, that's right. We can have one of those audience applause. Cha, 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 cha.
You guys both are dirtbags. You know that was funny. You know that was funny. Hug of war. You know that's funny.
More jokes from
You
Joy,
know-
please.
You're gonna be sleeping in the garage.
That's not funny
That's
either.
Ken how that goes.
Oh, poor Ken.
But he was sick.
What?
That made it even
Yeah.
worse. He was sick, and you made him sleep in the garage.
But there's always a hug of war going on with me and your mother. She is constantly trying to hug me. Constantly. And
I think she's constantly trying to hug everybody. And those that don't know her, give in.
well, I don't know. I mean, we'd have to ask Robbie about that. He's the latest victim in the hug war, in the hug wars. But so she is constantly, it's just like the whole thing with the raisins. Okay? Which, by the way, I'll eat a raisin. But when it becomes an issue where she's pushing it so hard, then you dig your heels and you're like, I'm not going to eat the raisins. Because she can't understand why you don't want to eat the raisin. Well, I'm not nuts about raisins. They're not my thing. And I'm not a hugger. And I've tried to tell her I'm not a hugger. She doesn't care. Well, I am a hugger. So because she's a hugger, that means I should hug her. Well, I just want to know, at what point does her right to hug meet up with my right not to hug? Where is it? What's the line? What's the line?
boy.
It's only because she cares about you and loves you. And
Oh, baloney.
She wants to love you and squeeze you and
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And that's why we call it smother. But no, seriously, she's constantly trying to hug me. She hugged me at Christmas.
yep.
And then here I am. And
sounds very tragic.
You're very tragic. Mm-hmm. So she hugged me at Christmas.
Yep.
I let her hug me.
Oh, that was
And
nice
I
of
had
you.
to explain again. She said, I think it's because, people in Spain, we hug. And when Americans come over to Spain, they hug. They become huggers too. And I'm like, it depends on the American. What kind of logic is that? Where do you come up with that? Just because you go to another country, you've changed who you are fundamentally?
What's odd is that I don't mind hugging, but she does it so often, and she kind of forces you to
She
do
extorts
certain
it from
things.
you. It's extortion. You know what she told me? One year for her birthday, she always says, don't get me anything. No, don't get me anything.
All I want is
It's a hug and a kiss.
Yep.
She told me one year, I don't want anything other than a hug and a kiss. And I'm like, well, then you ain't getting a damn thing.
Wow. That's pretty
I am not a hugger,
horrible.
and you're trying to extort it from me.
So
The way to get someone to do something is not by extorting it from them.
So, good thing charities aren't like this either.
Wow. Never a break.
It's free,
No.
and
It is my personal space.
It doesn't cost you anything to be nice
It
to
is
someone.
oh my God, really?
That's all I'm saying.
That's it. All gloves are off. Here come the big teeth mustache pictures. I mean, multiples. There's tons of them out there. Polyester
Well, if people
shirts.
are really listening, they should put a comment, leave a comment, and say, "Is really hugging a bad thing?"
Oh my God.
If someone,
Hugging is not a bad
an
thing.
elderly lady
I am not a
who
hugger.
loves you, and she says, "I love you.
Fine.
Please hug me."
Fine. Then you start hugging her.
I have.
No, you don't hug her.
No.
No,
I-
you don't.
I've known her
No,
all my life.
You do not hug her.
I
And
have
you know,
a lot
she
more
would
hugs
gi-
in
She would give
than you do.
both of her arms
As a matter of fact,
to get hugs from you.
you know, when
she would.
if the day ever comes, I will put her in huggies if needed.
Not the same.
Okay, that was funny. Good for you. Good for you, honey. That was a good one.
my
You
God.
That's
didn't
how
laugh
you
at my-
do it.
Whatever. You didn't laugh at my hug of war joke. Here I'm laughing at your huggies. I'm your wife. You could laugh at my joke and you don't. You could laugh at my joke and you don't. That's fine. Yeah, you're faking it. I know you're faking it.
I'm trying.
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
But anyway, I told her I'm not a hugger. And I just never have been. I don't come from a family of huggers, really.
Your father is apparently a good hugger, though.
I think that's something he's learned.
Ah,
I think
what are you
that's something-
doing?
It fell.
Every time. I know. That's because these new mics are a little bit on the heavy
Little
side.
heavy
We got to
side.
work on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Put sandbags on the bottom.
Okay, maybe.
Or hanging from the ceiling.
Well,
Isn't that what I said? I was like,
I'll get right on that. I'll get right on that. But, I'm not a hugger. And I have told her that I am not a hugger. And it's like the raisins. No, you should be because I am a hugger. And so you get to a point where you're like, okay, now I've got to stand my ground because she's pushing you. She's hugged you into a corner. And she trapped me over by the stairs. And
Yeah.
she... And when she does that, I'm just like, oh my God.
I know. I think everyone at the table kind of turned and they were like, uh-oh, Joy's getting hers.
Now, do you think, the important question is, do you think your future stepmother,
Is
do you
a
think
hugger.
your future stepmother is a hugger?
I don't know. I'll have to
And
visit
when
her in
she
jail and find
kisses,
out.
you never know. She could be a good cook. Let's say a good baker.
Oh my God.
See, now that's the kind of comedy I bring.
Oh, boy.
Disturbing.
Is there a way to shut the mic off?
Yeah, I'm about to have to turn off your mic. Disturbing. It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing.
More to come on that, for sure.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah.
we do have one product plug.
What's that?
Listener, look at what Ron got me for our anniversary. Do, 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 do.
Oh, man.
And then it says it on the bottom of the cup.
What's that?
Oh no. So these are from Zazzle. And you can't exactly get a cup like this unless you get round to order it for you. If you want his email address, you're just going to have to call the Macaroni Fun Phone. But
They did a good job.
yeah, they did a good job. But you can order Everyday Macaroni mugs from our website, www.everydaymacaroni.com. Well, listener, I don't know about you, but there's nothing more entertaining for me than Monday night family dinner with my husband's family. How about that story of Ron going to school doused in cologne just like the dog? That story made me laugh and laugh. And I can fully attest to the fact that Lita's dog has all of its own toiletries, including shampoo, conditioner, and cologne. He's a real dog about town, and you can see some video of him on our Instagram page. It's a trip. Finally, I would like to give a shout out to Walmart. We're looking for sponsors and possible wedding venues. I'm just saying. This has been a public service announcement from the Institute for Body Odor Prevention, reminding you that not everyone wants a hug. I hope you enjoyed listening and sharing a laugh or two with us. Stay tuned for more Everyday Macaroni adventures on future podcast episodes. And if you want to see some pictures of us, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook by searching @EverydayMacaroni or #EverydayMacaroni. And now you can also watch us on YouTube. Just search Everyday Macaroni and our new channel will pop up. If you want to shop for some fun macaroni merch, head over to everydaymacaroni.com. Don't forget, if you have a blended family story to share, email us at info@everydaymacaroni.com and put the word share in the subject line. You can also call us on our Macaroni Fun Phone at 919-729-2043. Your story might end up on a future episode, and how fun would that be? Super fun. Finally, don't forget to give us a good review and download your favorite episodes. A share would be nice too. The more interaction we get for the podcast, the more episodes we can post. Again, thanks for listening, and join us for the next episode of
Every day.